Hi, good afternoon. I am going to make my own, my very first pie crust because I'm going to be making cherry pie this time around. So, let's try it. It's my first attempt, so let's see. Okay, so this is what I got prepared. Ice cold water, salt, flour, sugar, cold butter. Okay, I'm gonna be using the KitchenAid, and because that's the only thing that I have. So let's see. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but anyways, the recipe says 1.5 flour. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. 1.5 flour. 1 cup. My goodness. Got 1 cup. I'm gonna take this out. Oh. Okay. That's being contrary. It's not coming out. Ah. Got my 1 cup. Trying to get this thing to come out. Goodness. Good grief. Okay. 1 cup. And then a half. Okay. Okay. Hi, back again. That was a mistake. Anyways, I already put 1.5 flour. Okay. You'll need another cup for later. Okay. So I got 1.5 cup flour in here. I need to sprinkle a little bit of salt. The recipe asks for a certain amount. I'm just gonna do a little tiny sprinkle. Okay? Then the next is sugar. I'll do a tablespoon of sugar. Got my tablespoon of sugar. Next is cold butter. I'll need a 1/2 cup. It's gonna be hard, but with the cold butter, you do it at a little time, like 1/2-inch cubes or pieces. Grabbing a spoon, see if I can get this. Good grief! I don't know if I can get all this. Make a measure it to a cut. I also gotta make sure it's cold, because you don't want room temperature butter and whatnot. Might have to change my mind about this type of butter. Okay. Change the plans. I don't have a stick. See if I do. No, somebody used it. Somebody used it already. Gotta be quick about this. Okay. Ah! Make a mess of myself. Alright. Wash my hands. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and where's my happened? Where'd it go? That thing, so I can get it all mixed it and pulse it. I don't have a food processor, so I'm gonna have to do things a little differently. Don't need. Okay. Adding butter at a time. I hope this works. It's my first time to make pie crust, so I'm hoping this will work. Here, let me go ahead and show you what's going on. I don't know if it's forming. Whoops. I don't know what happened there. Pressed the wrong button. Can you see? Is it too blurry? My camera all dirty. I'll have to clean my camera. Tapping the bowl with some flour on the sides so they're not getting mixed in. I wish I had the cold margin. Maybe it would work better. A food processor. Kind of. A little bit more butter and that's it. Good. I was watching one of those Master Chef shows with Gordon Ramsay. And he said, you're supposed to, a good cook always clean after themselves, or clean as they go, rather than just leaving all the mess all over the place. So, I'm cleaning out the cup, 1 cup, so I could use it for the last bit of flour. I'm gonna, you might not be able to hear me. I'm gonna turn on the speed a little bit higher. Or faster. Turn that down, and then I'm gonna scrape the mixture. Good. I don't need that. Okay, let's see. Tapping it. Use my hands to scrape the bowl. I'm gonna add one more cup. Okay, then I gotta pulse it. I'll show you. I love this. Can you see it better? With the lighting. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Still look crumbly, and I still gotta get all the flour mixed. Okay? Okay, hi again. So I'm grabbing the medium-sized bowl. I'm still mixing. I'm gonna stop right there. Okay. Take my hands and okay, I'm gonna transfer this mixture to the medium-sized bowl. Okay. Okay. Next step says 4 tablespoons of ice cold water. Ice cold water. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Ice cold. 4 tablespoons of ice cold water first. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then it says form. If it's still crumbly, you add more water. That's what it said, until you can form it into a ball. It's getting there. Looks like I'm gonna have to add more water. But I'll show you. See, and it's still crumbling, so I need to add more tablespoons of water. Okay? I'm gonna add one tablespoon. See how that does. Make sure that water's still cold. That's cold. Looks like it's working. We still got some crumbly pieces. Let's scrape that. So Stetson's not here with me today because today is Monday and he's in school. Although he does have a sleep study appointment later this evening. So once he gets home, which is around 3-ish, I have to gather all the stuff that we need. And it's just me and Stetson not going for his sleep study. Later today or tonight, I will create a video in regards to what I'm talking about on Stetson with his sleep study. And later, sometime when I have the chance, I will do a video that's all about Stetson's medical needs or history. So that's pretty much it. After the dough is formed into a ball, and you utilized all that flour mixture, make it into a really good ball. It says you have to cut it in half. That way, when you make pie, you have to have the bottom part and then the top. So cut it in half, and then you're gonna roll it or form it into the sorry, brain fart. Okay, I had a brain fart. In half, and you're gonna place it in plastic. You can roll it flat and then roll it in rectangular and roll it into a cylinder, into plastic, and then you put it in the fridge for however long for the dough to harden. Okay, and that's it. If you want me to, I will send a video of the dough forming. And sorry, I like playing with the dough because it's just a aesthetic. It feels weird and whatever. See you next time. Hi again. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I got my dough ball for the pie crust. Okay. My first attempt, y'all. This is my first attempt of making pie crust. Okay? Anyways, I got a ball. I'm using a knife to cut it in half. Because you know in pie, you need the two crusts. Got it? Got both halves. Now I gotta form it into a ball. That way I can roll it, flatten it, and roll it into a plastic wrap. So I can put it in the fridge. So it will form and harden. Okay, got my two dough balls. I'm sorry. Let me add a little bit to this one. Kind of not forming same size. Okay. Still kind of uneven. OCD over here. Add a little bit more on that side. Okay. Alright. You know, like when you were little, you played with Play-Doh? That's what's kind of what you're doing is. But you're playing with flour. Dough. Okay. Got that. Got my plastic wrap over here. Hopefully I have enough. Okay, I'm gonna move this one over here so I can make room. You know what? I need to flatten it first. Whoopsie. Let me get my rolling pin. Rolling pin. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the plastic wrap. I'll keep my rolling pin out. Just gonna mix. Okay. Okay, so for those I'm making cherry pie. For some reason we have frozen cherries in a bag in our freezer. I'm hoping they're still good. I gotta check the date and then check they haven't been opened, so I'm pretty sure they're still good. That's why I feel like making cherry pie. Okay? Because no one hasn't, it's been in the freezer for a while. And no one's been eating them. So that's why I feel like making cherry pie. And I don't have enough money to buy pre-made pie dough. So why don't I just try my first attempt on making pie dough? Okay? Because I do have the stuff in the pantry, like flour, sugar. We have cold water. You know, the stuff that we already have. Okay? I'll see you next time for the cherries.